Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this class. This is mathematics class and today we'll be studying this topic integration. And if you have integral of this form, integral of x raised to power n with respect to x, then the result will be x raised to power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, provided that n is not a negative 1. So with this, we will evaluate the integral of this following function. We want to find the integral of this function with respect to x. So we will put this function in this form so that we know the power of x before we start the integration. We need to know the index. But we don't know the index of x yet. So we are going to simplify this. So this will be integral of, so we are going to have 1 over third root of x raised to power 4 dx. So see how I wrote it. I just pull out this the x this side. So what will be at the numerator is what? 1. This is how I have written it down. So you are going to simplify this further. You are going to use the law of indices to simplify this further. So this will be 1 over, then you know third root is what? Third root is index 1 over 3. That's third root. Square root is index half. Fourth root is index 1 over 4. So we have third root here. That will be index 1 over what? 3. But we have index of x already. So we'll have x raised to power 4. Then raised to power what? Index 1 over 3. That's third root. So raised to power 1 over 3. I see what I have written. This one is this x raised to power 4. Then this third root is index 1 over 3, right? So with respect to x. So this will be integral of 1 over. So let's simplify further. You are going to use the law of indices. You multiply the index of x. That's 4 multiply 1 over 3. You are going to have x raised to power 4 over 3. You integrate with respect to x. So this will be integral of, you simplify further. You are going to remove this fraction. To remove this fraction, you introduce negative sign on the what? Index. So I will introduce negative sign on the index. That will be x raised to power negative 4 over 3. You are integrating with respect to what? X. So using this, we go over to this. What do? You add 1 to the index. So you are going to have x raised to power negative 4 over 3 plus 1. You add 1 to the index, right? You add 1 to the index. You divide it by the result. What's the result now? Negative 4 over 3 plus 1. That's what the formula says. Add 1 to the index and use the results to divide. So I added 1 to this index. Then I use this result to divide, right? Then plus the constant of integration was c. Plus constant of integration c. So we are going to simplify this further. So if you simplify this fraction, minus 4 over 3 plus 1, if you simplify it, it will give you minus 1 over 3. That will be the index of x. Then divided by, do the same simplification. Is the same result here that is here. So over minus 1 over 3. Then plus constant of integration was c. So this will be equal to do final simplification. We have a fraction down here. So this fraction, we just reciprocate it. If you reciprocate 1 minus 1 over 3, it will be what? Negative what? 3 over 1. That's basically negative 3. So we are going to have negative 3 x raised to power negative 1 over 3 plus what? C. This is the final result for the question A, right? So let's go over to the question B. This is the question B we need to solve. That's the B part. I've written it here. So we want to integrate this, but we want to use this formula for integration. You add 1 to the power, then you divide by the result, right? Then for us to use it, we must get the powers of x in each term, right? So we need to simplify this to get the powers of x in each term. So this will be integral of, so we will use this x raised to power 3 to divide each term at the numerator. So x raised to power 3 divide x raised to power 3, you have 1, right? The next one you have is, we have minus we have another term here, right? We have minus, then we have x raised to power 3 divide 3x. So x will cancel 1 power of x here. So you have 3 over x squared. That's what you have. Then plus x raised to power 3 divide 4. You have 4 over x raised to power 3. Then the x. So I have used this x raised to power 3 to divide each of the terms. And this is the result. So we are still going to simplify this because we need to know the index of x in each case. So this will be 1 minus. You know, for me to remove this fraction, what do? I will introduce minus on the index of x. So I'll have 3x raised to power. This 3 is the 3 I have here, right? Then if I remove this fraction, I will introduce minus on the index of x. X raised to power minus 2. I'll do the same thing here. If I remove this fraction, I'll have produce index on the if I remove this fraction, I will produce negative sign on the index of x. So I have 4x raised to power minus 3 dx. So this is the result we have. So this, if you simplify this, you are going to perform, let's perform the integration term by term. So you do the term by term integration, you integrate this with respect to x. So if you integrate 1 is a constant. Integral of a constant is the constant multiplied by what? The variable you are integrating with respect to. You are integrating with respect to what? X. So integral of this constant 1 is this constant 1 multiply the variable x. So 1 multiply x is what? X. So integral of 1 is integral of 1 is x. So you are going to do this, you are going to integrate this one. So we have minus 3 x raised to power minus 2 plus 1, all divided by minus 2 plus 1. I'm using this formula. You add 1 to the index. I added 1 to this index. I used that result to divide. That's what I did. Then plus, so I did the same thing here. I added 1 to the index of x, then I used the result to divide. So I had 4x raised to power minus 3 plus 1 divided by minus 3 plus 1. Then plus constant of integration. You remember to put your constant of integration C.